Today, we will speak of we're going to talk about our internal organs right in front of them. And we're going to talk about the balance. They offer us a clue to some physical imbalances and emotional imbalances. And we're going to overlay this. We're going to talk about them as if they were the way our friends act. Okay, so stay with me. So we're talking things like heart chi, balanced heart chi, and deficient heart chi, balanced lung chi, and deficient lung chi. So when I start talking about that, that's what I mean. And so heart chi that's balanced is when you can call a friend and you hadn't talked to them in 25 years, and you just call them and you pick right up where you left off, as if you just had Taco Tuesday together. There's no guilt. They don't give you any guilt for not calling them. You're just right there. You've been right there the whole time. That's balanced heart chi. Now the other side of that, the heart deficiency chi friend. Now they're a very anxious person, super anxious, and they need to talk out all these possible external reasons why they could be experiencing anxiety. None of them apply, and yet they have to talk them all out, and they don't want a solution. You just need to be a better listener. So moving into the liver, your liver friend, your liver friend is who you want to help you move. They will show up with a truck, the tie downs, the dolly thing, the other cart thing. They'll tell everybody where to go, what to do, where the boxes go. They're gonna have pizza and beer delivered before you even ask. So that's a very high functioning liver chi. They are the general. Liver chi that gets a little bit stagnant, deficient. They're mad. They usually get mad. They get in these like disputes and altercations, like Facebook fights and stuff. They get like social media fights, and they also get into disputes and altercations with usually like really innocuous people or inanimate objects. So they get in a fight with like the postman or the bagger at the grocery store, and they have to tell you in great detail why that person was wrong. Real mad all the time. And lung chi balance, that's the friend that you can call when you're sad, and they can just be sad with you. They just get right in there with you. They're the shoulder to cry on friend, and if it's balanced, they're not going to overlay their grief onto your grief and sadness. Now, when it gets out of balance, that's another story. That's the friend you guys are walking into a concert together, and they say, "Oh, remember the last time we came to a concert together? My aunt's neighbor's hamster died," and you just like, "Yeah, I do remember that." And they have a tendency to overlay their grief onto things, especially fun things. And you think to yourself that sometimes you're such a buzzkill, but I love you anyway. You're my friend. So now, spleen chi friend, they are happy. Spleen, harmonious spleen chi, they're happy. They are creative. They want you to be happy. They probably just made you a tie-dye shirt, and it's a new tie-dye twist they learned, and they need you to wear it. And they're at a Grateful Dead concert right now. Now, spleen chi friend that's deficient, they've just called you because they're very worried and fretting about how they spoke to the waiter last week at dinner. And they think they probably need to go down there and talk to them because that's not how they normally are, but they were just hangry. And you have to say to them, that I would say a waiter usually sees hangry people. They probably understand. You're fine. And a kidney chi friend, this is the friend that gets up really early and is like already worked out and did 6 things by the time you've had your coffee, and they convince you to do like these 21-day qigong challenges and cleanses and fasts and lots of willpower, lots of follow through. This same friend also has a tendency to go into some worst case scenario stuff. Okay, they have a pandemic plan, good thing. They have a zombie apocalypse plan. They're the friend that has that long-term care insurance for 50 years from now. They have that all planned out. So those are all the yin organs and some of the both ends of the spectrum emotionally. And this in the middle is the triple heater. And this is why we must move around. Because you see these are spirals in the lower dantian, middle dantian, and upper burners. They're also called burners. You keep these balanced, and the tendency for this stagnation, and if something's stagnant, it's hoarding energy and not letting energy go somewhere else. And so then the deficiency is a result of this stagnant. So it's very important to move around. Even if you're feeling great, continuing to move around helps avoid some of these emotional imbalances. So I hope this was informative and memorable, and thank you for listening, and have a great friggin' day.